Hey everyone, it's Dylan. We're back again for another week here in the shop. Behind me right now is the River Rock pour, and good news, cured up perfectly. So the resin is almost fully hard, not quite, but it's hard enough that we can take it out of the mold. So we'll be doing that this week. We're going to be working on a piece of maple burl wall art for a repeat customer of ours down in Atlanta, I think he lives. And then we're either going to be pouring the big Bastogne walnut slab that you saw at the beginning of last week's video, or we might pour the Willow burl slab for the Nelk boys, which we mentioned in the previous video about that sample. They've picked out their piece now, so you guys are going to get to see all of that this week. So I hope you enjoy this video.
Outside. Oh, that penis!
Thanks for taking one for the team, Joe.
Oh my god! How do people do this?
These pieces that we're taking out of the mold right now, these are the ones for the oil company. We actually got a comment. Someone asked if we are worried about the oil companies not paying because of the price of oil right now. No, we're not. This is a great company we're making this for, so we're not too worried. When we reveal this, as you can see, it's very unimpressive. It actually looks like there's scratches all over the bottom of this. We didn't scratch it. What happened is there's already scratches on our plastic mold just from sliding tables on and off. So those scratches are very small, but when you pour epoxy over the surface, they actually transfer into your poured surface there. So not a big deal for us because we have our CNC and sander to be able to take this all down, but it does kind of look bad when you first take it out of the mold.
Yes, I got it.
So what 3D gravel stuff at the bottom of the CNC?
Brad is taking in this big slab right now. This is actually the slab that's going to be used for the Nelk boys. So it is a piece of Willow burl. It's going to get cast in red resin. Then we're going to route full send into the middle of the table. And we're going to be starting on it this week here. Okay, so amidst everything, we're still here in the shop making tables, building furniture for you guys to see. Right here beside me, we're working on the table for the Nelk boys. So John right now is actually just laying out where all the cuts are going to be made for this to go in the mold. We're probably going to try and get this one poured this week. Possibly that's going to be the plan. Hopefully tomorrow. I think, hey John, probably just get this poured tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll get the mold built today, pour this tomorrow. Red resin, our first ever red resin pour, so it's going to be quite a bit different. And then we're actually routing full send right into the middle of the table in white lettering. And they may even potentially have us design some chairs for them, so this could be a very exciting project. Obviously the delivery of this is going to be delayed until everything is sorted out with the coronavirus situation, but we're still going to build this thing to show you guys. are we doing, Joe?
I'm gonna pour silver. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yes.
It's an art piece. We've got maple burl here. It's all silicone down. We got our mold built and everything. And we got our buckets ready.
Buckets.
They got the mixed resin already, and now we're just gonna put the powder in.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a blue silver, we call it. So we'll kind of show you guys how we make that. Next thing we're about to do here is do the pour for the Nelk boys. So we've got the mold built. This is a 10-foot by 5-foot mold, and the Willow burl slab is downstairs right now, all cut up. So Ben and I are going to take the strongbacks off, lift the slab in, get it placed in, then we're going to get ready to do the pour. This is going to be, again, a metallic red resin, so way different than we've ever done, but it's going to be interesting. Okay, so Ben and I got this this slab lifted in the mold here. This is the Willow burl for the Nelk boys. It was John who cut everything up, so we got it all cut to size. And it actually, you guys probably saw the video, it fit like perfectly. So it's like the exact size of the mold, so we're very pleased with how it fit in there. Again, this is getting the bright red resin, but you guys are going to get to see that next week. And then as well next week, we're going to be doing the pour for this 4-foot round burl table. This is another table for Olympia Trust Company, so that's actually the company we made the big 270-liter conference table for. That was with the Clara Walnut as well. So they were so happy, they're getting another piece, but you guys will see these next week. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. And before we sign off, I thought it would be a good time to talk about, you know, how this whole coronavirus situation is affecting us here at the Black Forest. It is affecting us in quite a significant way. You know, a lot of you may not know, but we're actually a relatively small business. There's only like literally 10 of us here right now, and we're only in this small little 9,000 square foot space. So we're not huge, we're a small business, and a lot of our staff have families to support and themselves to support, and as a result of this coronavirus, we actually had to close down our store. So normally right now, there'd be lots of people in here, it would be a busy store, but we've closed it off to the public in order to try and protect our staff and their families as well, and as well as our customers, because we don't want a whole bunch of people coming through here to potentially spread that virus. So we've closed it off. We're encouraging all of our local customers to take advantage of some in-store pickup, so they can just use our website, make that order, and then pick it up in store. And then we also encourage all of you guys who are not local to take advantage of that shipping offer that I announced earlier in the video. So that will apply to anyone in North America. So please, if you can afford to, go check out our website, buy some of our epoxy, buy some finish. We're gonna have all those links down in the description. It's really important to us to be able to continue to give our staffs jobs. You know, even though we've closed the store, we have not put in place any layoffs yet. So everybody still has a job as of right now, and we want to keep it that way. And the only way that we can do that is with support from you guys who continue to buy things and help us out. And you guys have been great so far, so we really appreciate it. We're gonna keep going on regular videos every week. Next week you're actually gonna get to see the pour for Nelk, so that's quite exciting. But thank you again, you guys, and we will see you next Friday.